Hey guys, Zero here, welcome back to Let's Play RuneScape. I hope you're all doing well. I want a different song here, hang on. Right. I like this one. Okay, there we go. So yeah, how's it going guys? Check out this new interface, I think it looks awesome. I went with 16 by 9 for the whole video, which allows me to upload to YouTube really easily. But the 3D world is 21 by 9, which is the it's becoming kind of like the standard for HD movies and for some games too. It looks awesome, just this really nice widescreen. And that gave me a bunch of ideas for suggestions for the new interface system. So that's kind of what I want to talk about just briefly. The first one is that I want to be able to change the position of the camera in the game. Like right now, if I go to interface settings and turn on transparency, you'll see that I've got the 3D world stretched down all the way through these windows, even though they're opaque, which is extra kind of computer processing power that I don't need to be expending on that. All I need to be able to do is move the camera, right? Also, it would be nice if I could make these windows transparent while leaving these opaque, because then I get the nice kind of look to the whole thing and these aren't in the way. You'll notice when this one is open though, it looks kind of weird when it's transparent. Kind of weird. Also, anyone who has played... Wait a second here. Anyone who's played Tetris ever, which is basically everybody, you know that when blocks don't fit together, bad things happen, right? So let's play around with these windows for a minute. If we put that like that, and stretch this down, those don't fit, but it's so close. Like, why don't they fit? I don't know. Also, if you stretch this one this way, right? Check this out. Hang on a sec, I gotta move this back, otherwise it's not gonna work. If I move the map out, stretch this down like that, and then this like this, it fits perfectly. Like, that's, how crazy is that? To have that size fit perfectly between those two dimensions. Then I get the 21 by 9 this way, right? And I get the 16 by 9 the other, so I can upload without editing, doing a lot of kind of resizing stuff. It's crazy, but this just needs to be like stretched over and it would all fit. So that's, I don't know, that's just a weird coincidence. You'll notice I've got my text box just covering up my backpack. I don't know where to put it. It doesn't really fit anywhere nicely. And then the way I've got this stretched out, this bar across the bottom takes up space. So I don't know. I mean, the new interface, there's a few weird things with it that I'd like to see adjusted. So yeah, there's that. But also, from last week, there's a few things about Divination that I forgot to mention that I think are pretty cool. First one is this. What are we actually doing in this skill, right? We're like taking energy up with our bodies and then spewing it into craters in the planet, right? And this is really unprecedented because in the past you've always had to have some type of a something to transfer power, right? Like usually it's the Elder artifacts, right? So you've got the Staff of Armadil, which was used to steal power from Zaros. That's how Zamorak became a god. He took that power. And then Sliske used it again to kill Guthix, right? Kind of weird. And then Guthix used another sword that we saw sparking broken up on the table in the World Wakes to kill Skargaroth or whatever, right? So that's kind of weird too, right? So always power being transferred through Elder artifacts. The only exception you can kind of maybe think about is Rune Essence, but that got its power from the Stone of Jas, another Elder artifact, right? It leached power out into the rock around it. That's what Rune Essence is. It's that rock. So kind of crazy. At what point did our characters change to be able to do this? I think it was during the World Wakes. I think that's part of the power that Guthix gave us, not just the ability to choose, you know, and not be determined by the gods, right? But also the power to choose who gets energy. whether we distribute it throughout, the planet, or give it to the individual gods. And I think that's going to be the second skill. While training from level 85 to 89 now, I've been saving up the energy, and I've got about 110,000, which is a lot. That kind of tells me that either we're going to need a lot of energy for that next skill, or we're going to have a lot of extra energy, which is weird. So that's kind of interesting. And the other thing is that, whose memories are these? Are they Guthix's memories? And if so, by tossing them into the planet, are we destroying his memories, or are we preserving them? Are we kind of preserving his ideas about balance and all that kind of stuff, right? Or, are they memories of Guthix? I mean, Guthix wanted to be forgotten. That's why he went to sleep in the first place, because he wanted the world to forget about the gods and move on and just live without them, because they were always causing problems, right? So are we destroying memories of Guthix and leading the world to forget about him? I don't know. But it's kind of an interesting question as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. Although, there is a minigame that I want to play that does not exist in RuneScape, and I think we could do it. I just want to go to the wilderness with maybe about 6 people, 5-6 people. I don't think too many would work, because there's not a lot of stuff in the wilderness. And the idea would be to show up with nothing, right? Just go out there and try and gather up all your gear and then fight to the death. And the last person standing wins, right? I think that'd be kind of cool. Kind of a survival PvP minigame where staying alive actually matters. It would be a little bit like Stealing Creations, in that you go with, you don't have anything and you build up your gear and then you can fight. But the objective wouldn't be to get points, the objective would be to stay alive. And kind of that game mechanic of like trying to escape when you're not able to kill your opponent, or to chase down and slaughter your opponent when you can. I think that'd be a lot of fun, this predator versus prey strategy. So let me know if you guys are interested in that, and maybe we can set something up. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.